Okay, so your textbook talks a little bit about speed accuracy trade-off, and what that really means is the faster you do something, the less accurate you are, the slower you do something, the more accurate you are. And so there's spatial accuracy and there's temporal accuracy. So over here in the slide, we talk about spatial accuracy. Spatial accuracy is being in the right place at the right time, in essence, and then temporal accuracy is timing of your ability to move or to apply a certain amount of force. So when you're teaching somebody a skill, when part versus whole, sometimes you want to slow down the skill so that you are more spatially accurate, and then other times you want to speed that skill up because, for instance, in archery, if I'm teaching archery, I'm going to slow down the movements in the sense that show the person how to do that skill, and then eventually we'll speed that up. So during the early stages of acquisition, de-emphasize accuracy. In fact, when I teach archery with outdoor education students, I don't even put the target up there because I want to work on accuracy of how to do the movement. Okay, your textbook also talks about bilateral transfer. So bilateral transfer is when there is bilateral two, and in essence, one limb improves movement because the other limb is practicing. So say, for instance, I break my left arm. I want to still use my right arm to do a skill because there's going to be transfer that happens in the central nervous system that allows that left arm to receive some benefits of training. So two theories that are associated with this bilateral transfer is your motor control perspective. So if I have a motor program that is in existence, then I am basically enhancing that program even though I'm not using the arm that is affected, or cognitive information, because I'm processing and thinking how to do movement with my right arm. My left arm is also gaining some of those benefits of that. So the example that I have here, I've got this individual, and they use this type of therapy in stroke patients. And so this person right here, this is their good arm, and they make them use their weak arm. All right, so in the bilateral transfer here really is that this weak arm is still enhancing the good arm, but in essence what we're trying to do is make them use their weak arm. Okay, and then the last section of your book just talks about goals. I'm going to move these things around here a little bit. So psychological strategies that we use when we use part and whole practice is motivation and practice. Obviously, you want to keep people motivated. How you set up your practice environments, your training environments, your therapy type environments matters. All right, so you have different goals. You have an outcome goal, you have a performance goal, and you have a process goal. So the outcome is what's the final result. All right, I want to walk 10 yards. I want to walk up the stairs. I want to sign my name. I want to score a certain number of points. Performance goals really are individual. So as a personal individual, what is my performance going to be like in order for me to reach that outcome goal? And then the process, just think about what are the processes that I need to do in order to complete this goal. Goals, as you've probably learned in wellness or in any other goal class, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Be very specific. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to walk 1 flight of stairs. Measurable is 1 flight of stairs. Achievable, okay, if I'm in a wheelchair and I'm totally paralyzed, that's not achievable. But if I've had a stroke and I'm able to function, that's achievable. Realistic is 1 flight of stairs realistic at this point in that person's rehab, and timely in 2 weeks or a month. So specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic.